When it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, knowledge is our power. As when it comes to anything in life, before we've learned something, we are incredibly naive to it. We don't always have the understanding or the background knowledge to it, whether we learned through experience or learned through education. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they are some of the most self-entitled, exploitative, envious people you could ever meet, who have a lack of empathy to care for how their behaviour affects those around them. They're just looking to get their needs met. Yet they do it in a way where they portray themselves as the victim in any given situation. So they're the wronged party, they're the hard done to one. You can't help but feel sorry for them. So when it comes to the breakdown of any relationship, it can hit people differently. And even those who are survivors of narcissistic abuse, when the narcissist discards them, they can go chasing after the narcissist for answers. They can go chasing after the narcissist to get their belongings back. They can go chasing after the narcissist for explanations. They can go looking through the narcissist's social media to see what on earth is happening. And what they're trying to do is piece it all together, try and make it make sense, because when it comes to anything to deal with narcissism, before you have the awareness, none of it makes sense. And yes, it can come across as though you're harassing them and you're stalking them and you're following them. And we have to process this and let go. Therefore, when a narcissistic individual does this to you, when they're harassing and stalking you, they lack empathy. Therefore, they can escalate it. You usually have victims, survivors usually have the empathy to stop them from going too far. With a narcissistic individual, they are going to go all out to play on the wronged party in the situation, to play down their behaviour, to excuse their behaviour, to justify their behaviour, so they can get away with harassing and stalking other people. And one of the first ways they will harass people is with that excessive, unwanted, unneeded, unnecessary communication, either calls or text messages or emails, and they will even get new SIM cards for phones. You can block them on your phone, on your email. It doesn't compute within their mind. They think that they just need a bit of persuading, and they feel entitled to just go and get that new SIM card and create that new email address to continue harassing you and bombarding you, and telling a narcissist to stop, asking a narcissist to stop. It doesn't compute. They feel entitled to do as they please. They're not interested in you. They're interested in getting their needs met by you. Yet they will twist it as how they're the most hard done to, woe is me person, to try and play down their behaviour. And more often than not, the very person who's dealing with this doesn't think that the narcissistic individual will take things too far. Therefore, often they don't report it, or they feel daft reporting it. Hey, this person's messaging me day and night. They're emailing me day and night. They're creating new emails. It's harassment. They will have that surveillance, whether they are putting tracking devices on your vehicles, on your phones, on your children's phones and tablets, whether they follow you, whether they drive by your home, whether they create social media accounts to find out your social media pages, to discover what you're up to, whether they turn up at your work, whether they turn up at the activities that you enjoy. And naturally, When you're doing a hobby that you've enjoyed for years that you might not have done because the narcissistic person managed to sabotage all that for you, and then you've started up again, yet the narcissist managed to make a few friends in that circle, that friendship circle, and you go and the narcissist turns up, it puts you on edge. And as they turn up with all that charismatic charm, people wonder what on earth is wrong with you. And the narcissist continues to get away with their behaviour. And this is when you need to find new activities and keep swapping and changing your times and your days. Yes, it seems like hard work and hassle, however, it is worth it. They will stalk your social media accounts. They will create fake profiles to stalk your social media, to find out what you're up to gather any source of information that they can on you. When you tell a narcissistic person what bothers you, they will go all out to do it all the more to punish you. You can't explain to a narcissist how they've made you feel, because they're just going to go all out to use that as ammunition to make you feel worse. They will go all out to gather their flying monkeys and enablers to spy on you, to gather that information about you, again by the narcissist playing the victim in the situation so that they can gain that sympathetic attention. They can even get their enablers to come to you and say, oh, so-and-so's really struggling without you. Get their enablers and flying monkeys to try and guilt you into going back to them. And they're also looking to paint you in a negative light, their flying monkeys and enablers, to smear your name, to ruin your reputation, so that the narcissist can be validated by their flying monkeys and enablers telling them that they deserve better than you because they've been sucked into the narcissist's lies. They might come on strong with those threats and the intimidation. When you've been raised by this person, or when you grew up with them, they were your sibling, your family friend, or when they're a co-worker or an ex-partner, you often believe that you know them, and you often think that they wouldn't stoop to that level. It's just an empty threat. However, if they're willing to think it, and they're willing to say it out loud to you, you need to be careful, because there is a chance that they might do it. We know within ourselves that we can all say things in a heated argument. We can all say things that we don't mean when our emotions have been pushed. However, the majority of people have the empathy to stop them from taking it too far. Narcissistic people like this. So any and all threats need to be taken seriously when they're coming from toxic individuals that are harassing and stalking you. Again, it's very challenging for victims to actually go and speak to the right professionals to get the help. They often don't believe that they're believed, and they can often play down the narcissist behaviour. And it's about gathering that evidence so that you've got enough evidence to back you up, to build a picture of who that person actually is. They will go all out for revenge with that slander, with those spreading of the rumours, with the lies they tell about you. Not only does this help them gain the flying monkeys and enablers to attack you on their behalf, abuse by proxy, but it also makes your version of events less believable. When it's happening to you, you often don't see it as severe as it actually is. You can panic people. We're all individuals. So some people it can send them into that anxiety and that panic attacks. Other individuals, it can make them feel like they can play it down to make it feel easier. Some individuals do want to go straight out and get all the help and stop them. Other individuals fear this. However, going out and getting the help and support is the correct way, because a narcissistic individual isn't going to listen to you. What they're going to listen to is how their reputation can potentially be damaged in the reputation that narcissist holds. Any signs of stalking and harassment you notice from a narcissistic individual, please do add those into the comments for people reading through to help them spot the signs. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support of the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding narcissistic and emotional abuse. I shall add those into the description if you'd like to go and check them out. I'll add them into the comments as well. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.